Hello, today I'm going to work on this approved hardship page. So currently the page doesn't have three of these fields, so what I'm going to need to do is add this field in. As we see from here, we have the page not having the field, and so at the moment we're gonna add this field in the middle between here and here. Now this is the current stage after the change. What I did is putting an AF client number, so we have the client number, application status, whether they submit success or not submit, so submit failure. And then ability to download file is gonna be an X if there's no way to download the file, and it's gonna be a tick if this is ability to download it. Regarding the code, we have this is the admin page in React.js, and so we can see that it's actually grabbing the data from the Git submission API. So once I go to the API, I can see that it's calling a backend server. As I navigate to the backend server, I can see that this path includes admin submission, which is the same as the backend server for it. And so this is the class called form. So I want to navigate to form get submission, which is all the way down here. And so here's my change where we have this calling from the database to grab the submission, and then it is going to put the data. So the first change I did is to get the ability to download file into there. So to download file, I'll check at the download application form, and there is a bunch of functions to check if the file exists based on the form ID, and there's a body. So for that, I actually put the order check into the check file method for this form, and then it's inside a try catch. So I also put in a function so when it's root to run. So with that modifier of this method, I was able to grab the all the checking. So if we look at the check file, I put all the try catch for that, and then once everything is good, I am putting in the good to run function, and it returned the result. So basically everything else stayed the same, and the result of this is no. Now, once I be able to do that, I was able to put in a file downloadable to check if the file is downloadable, which is going to go through to our get submission. So first it run the file downloadable, it return a promise. Once we have the result, then we're gonna use this to map them into our file. And I put it as running as promises so that it can run asynchronously. Once it's run asynchronously, what I do is basically make it a promise all, so it return everything, and then we return the result as usual. Now let's go to the database changes. So in the database change in the get submission, I have this whole params. So I put this param to get the submission, and then changing this to submission value be true with the date, and then in the expression I put in the submission access and the KS account. So in this case, was able to get all these fields by scanning the whole table. After scanning the table, I want to make sure that the data is being cleaned because everything of them has the word S in it. So I was grabbing the key and then map the data, reduce it back. And then here's the key important things is I put make sure the S is not interfering with the values. Then I resolve the data and put it back in. And that is basically why it feeds back the data to here, and we do all the mapping and return the data and send back to our front end. Now, as we're in the front end, after getting submission, get the data. So we need to display it. So what I did was I adding these application status, the client number, and the ability to download file. And with the method, I was taking the KS account from it and checking is the submit success. If it's success, and I say submit success, otherwise it's fail. Now, in the ability to download file, if it's written true, I put a tick, and if it's written false, I put an X. Well, and that is all the change for this ticket. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then.